I've been so worried. I'm now answering the door to the delivery guy in a mask.
No, I haven't done that. Had a bunch of deliveries today.
Oh, well, as long as you didn't kiss them, probably fine.
You kiss the delivery guy? You're like, I don't have any change to give you a tip, but here's a little something money can't buy.
Hey.
Everybody, welcome to Saint Misbehavin', the podcast about saints from people who are not. I am your host, Matthew Shudorn, and I'm joined as always by my chief researcher who recently had diarrhea so bad we had to cancel our live show, Anna Domini. Anna, how have you been?
I mean, terrible, as you know.
Yeah.
Barely recovered. I would like it to go on record, and you'll probably edit this out anyway, but I would still like to try and make it go on record that that's not the real reason we cancelled the live show. The reason was that we were concerned about the safety of ourselves and all our patrons.
Yeah.
So we pulled the gig.
I will go further to say that you were the one who said we should cancel the show. I was willing to kill as many audience members as necessary to do live comedy again.
That's very true. Bear this in mind when we inevitably fall out and have solo podcasting careers.
Yeah.
Who cares more about you?
I wanted people to die happy, and I think that they would die happy. No, we were worried about Omicron. And it turned out it was definitely a good decision because there was the shit hit the fan.
Oxford's a hotspot again.
Yeah, Oxford's a hotspot. They ran out of tests today. There was an announcement from the Prime Minister last night. I don't know. It rained blood today. It's bad. It would have been bad for him to have a comedy show. Yeah. And we wouldn't want anybody to get hurt. So hopefully this whole COVID thing will blow over soon.
Wait, is this March 2020?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's Groundhog's Year. We're just reliving the same year over and over again.
It is crazy because we're coming up to being a year old, this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, I thought we were 2 years old because the opposite of time flies when you're having fun.
All right, well, this was fun for you. I don't know.
Hey, if anything, you've made my year go faster because you keep giving me all these deadlines that I have to do research by.
There you go. I'm helping fill your days, you know.
Yeah, thank you.
Anna, have you done anything epic or had anything miraculous happen to you lately?
I had a little miracle the other day. So I was taking my monthly bath, and I would like to clarify that I have a daily shower, but once a month I have a bath as a treat to myself.
Whether you need it or not.
Because I always do. I like baths because they're relaxing, but they're also bad for the environment. So I have one once a month as like a compromise.
Okay.
And when I was running my bath, because the bath gets very dusty, so I have to like rinse it before I start running it.
It should really be water coming out of the tap. I think you should probably look into that.
You know, your dust bath. Does no one else do this? It's very relaxing. Anyway, so the bath gets quite dusty like in the meantime because we don't use it.
Right.
And so I have to like pour water around it to kind of swill it and, you know, swill the dust into the plug.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was doing this, because I'd already taken off my glasses, I realised kind of a bit too late that I'd like got a spider with my splooshing water.
Okay.
So it looked like it was kind of in trouble, but it was still wiggling around. It was still like attached to a bit of web. So I used the web to like pick it up and get it out of the bath and put it into the sink.
The natural habitat of spiders. Sure, you don't know.
Well, just... I guess, I don't know why I thought this. I guess I didn't want to just put it straight on the floor because then I was more likely to accidentally step on it.
Why didn't you just put it out the window?
Well, because the window, I don't know, is high up. Plus, I wanted the spider to be inside because it was a very cold night and spiders get rid of flies.
That's very nice of you.
So we like having them around. Then he looked kind of very like he wasn't going to make it. He'd kind of curled up and I gently blew on it to see if it would react. And he didn't, so I was like, oh, he's probably dead. So I moved him onto a bit of tissue paper, like on the side of the sink, and just left him there. And then I went to go and get a towel, and when I came back, he was moving again.
Oh.
And that felt like a little miracle, because
Christmas miracle.
he didn't look like he was going to make it through. So I thought that was fairly miraculous.
Yeah, that's...
And, you know, it meant I could have a more relaxing bath than if I'd spent the whole bath going, oh my God, what have I done?
That poor spider.
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing to nobody.
So that was my miracle. Have you done anything saintly or miraculous?
I had a kind of miraculous thing happen to me today, which is that I had to take the Life in the UK
the quiz
test. Yeah, It's the state mandated pub quiz you have to take in order to get into the
To
UK.
prove that you are British and love pub quizzes.
Yeah. So in order to get my indefinite leave to remain, I have to do this life in the UK, which is I had to do some studying and which I mean like literally like I was looking at doing my visa expires in January 1st, actually.
Happy New Year!
Yeah.
You are stateless.
I needed to get things started on it before January 1st, and I wanted to do it before Christmas, but I can't really start the official process because they need my passport, so they might
and you're going away.
They might take my passport for several months.
Right.
So, and I'm going away for Christmas to America, and I can't do that.
Yeah.
So like this weekend I was just like, what's the next one? And it was like Monday, and I was like, okay, I'll just do it Monday.
Do it, yeah.
And yeah, I passed that, so that was miraculous.
Oh, congrats.
That was great.
That probably means you know things about Britain that like most people who were born in Britain don't know, because they ask really obscure things, don't they?
They did. They asked like I think it was Prince Edward II. Like after he was defeated, where did he hide? This is the one.
What?
Yeah, this is like one that I didn't know. This is the only one I had no clue on. Not like I was I had to guess, and I guessed right apparently. I guess.
Oh, Scotland.
An oak tree. The answer is an oak tree.
Very good.
Yeah.
How on earth did you guess that?
It was the weirdest one, and I thought, well, if I'm going out, I'm going out weird.
Was it multiple choice?
Yeah. No.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It was 1 in 4 chance. They don't make it very hard.
Okay. I thought you just literally thought of an oak tree.
Yeah.
And by somehow that was a lucky guess.
Yeah, and it was just like divine inspiration. That was the miraculous thing.
Yeah. I see. Very good.
No, I don't know what my grade is. You have to get 18 out of 24 correct. I don't know, but one of them was like, what famous playwright was born in Stratford-upon-Avon in 1564? And I was like, geez, I don't know. Wow, this is you're really
Yeah, but
so yeah.
To be fair, like, why would not knowing that make you less of a citizen?
I honestly don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's like one of the smallest problems in the fascist hellscape we now live in. So
yeah, I mean, it's just like it's basically like here's some trivia about Britain. Learn it, and somehow this solidifies that you'll be a good citizen. You know, I don't know.
No, I'm not convinced.
Yeah, it's not very convincing. But it's done now. I don't have to do it again. I just need to finish my indefinite leave to remain, and then I can remain here indefinitely and leave too if I want.
Excellent. That's the dream.
Yeah, so that's what I did. That was miraculous. I got it done. So before we get started in the live show, we were going to do this live show on the 12th. And we're not. It's all about St. Nicholas. So we're just doing it as a regular podcast, everybody. So this is our Christmas present to you. So what I was going to do is I was going to give Anna her Christmas present. So I'm just going to give it to her now.
I'm so excited. You know what they say? God never closes a live event without opening a present. Yeah. That's what they say. So is my present a video?
No, it should be. I'm trying to share my screen here.
Oh, I see.
Well, I'll just hold it up for you because I have it right here. So what I got you is I got you this poster.
Oh, wow.
So can you describe what this poster is? It's framed and everything.
It's some kind of astronaut figure flying over the Kremlin.
Yeah.
And it says, I can't read Russian.
Right. It's a little hand-drawn or hand-painted cosmonaut with it's not hand painted. No, this is a print, so it's not. I didn't make this. So
I thought you painted that by hand. That's what you were implying there.
No. What
it looks a lot better than you could probably do by hand.
So what it is he's just on a tether from a rocket ship flying through the sky, and then it's got just 2 words in Russian with a big exclamation point. And can you guess what these words say?
Is it Merry Christmas?
No. I'll give you a hint. It's kind of the opposite of that.
Go to hell.
What it says here is there's no God.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is. That is all.
So he's looked.
Yeah.
And he hasn't found one.
So this is a Soviet anti-religion propaganda poster.
Oh, fabulous.
There was a whole series of these things because the Soviet state was anti-religion because they wanted only people getting information from the state, not from any religious source or whatever. So that was part of their communist thing. So they have these great anti-religion posters. I thought this one was really funny because it's just like a jaunty cosmonaut coming down. It's like, hey, guys, we've been to space. God doesn't exist. We've proved it.
There we go.
Like my Soyuz capsule was not covered with the dead bodies of angels that I ran into as I escaped the atmosphere.
Like bugs on a windscreen.
Yeah. So that one's really fun. And then I went down this rabbit hole. This one's also really fun. It's a
Have you bought all of them?
No,
Have you had to remortgage your home?
yeah, no. Okay, so this is great because it's like a lady looking at the Soyuz capsule on a TV and then just throwing away all her religious icons.
It's great.
Yeah.
I think one of them down there looks like it could be St. Nicholas as well.
Possibly.
The one that isn't Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good.
I
like she's watching TV and a rocket is going to space. So she's like, space? There's no God.
Yeah, so don't need God here. And I mean, to some extent, they're not wrong because like there's never been a scientific breakthrough that ever like proved there was God. Like every scientific breakthrough has always been like has basically counteracted any superstition. So, but I just think it's really funny they would just be like, well, I was totally 100% in on this God thing until I saw we went to space, and now fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of these get kind of, I think, anti-Semitic. This one's really great. Just a guy with a snare out the front of a church.
And he looks like he's poking a stick up at Jesus's bum.
Yeah, see, it's this Jesus puppet. So he's pretending it's Jesus.
Oh, I see.
He's just trying to trick this guy.
Oh, because he's trying to trap him into church.
Yeah. Here's one where a mean old lady's trying to take her daughter to church, and I think she just wants to go to a factory.
I just want to work.
Well, why can't I help support the state? That's pretty great.
I don't need you anymore. I have a new mother, Mother Russia.
Exactly. Some of these get real.
I think you definitely gave me the nicest one.
I think this is the nicest one. Yeah, I think the cosmonaut one is the nicest one, and it's funny. I think it's very funny. I did double check this. I actually put into Google Translate "there is no God" to see what it was in Russian, and it is exactly that.
Just to check that it wasn't something else.
I was like, let me make sure this isn't too good to be true, and it's really funny. So I just thought
well, thank you very
much.
much.
I got you that, and someday I'll give it to you.
Yay! Well, that's something nice to look forward to.
Yeah, and I'll put all these posters that I showed you. If you click in the show notes, they'll put a link to people if people want to see them themselves. They're pretty funny, and I like them. And yeah, these are the ones. Yeah, so those are the fun ones, and then after that, they get a little Islamophobic and kind of anti-Semitic.
Oh, okay.
So there are some that aren't great. So
I'm glad you're not platforming those,
yeah.
And also that you have not got one of those for my house.
Yeah,
that would have been hateful.
I got to this one that says the Jew is the problem.
Crikey!
Because you're Jewish, I thought you'd like it.
I am often the problem.
You are very often the problem. Anna, so
trying to change the subject straight away.
No. Anna, today is December 19th, 2021. Who is today's saint? As if I didn't already know.
It is, of course, Saint Nicholas.
Yay.
And his day is actually today, the 19th.
Is it really?
In some churches.
Oh.
But in the Catholic Church, it's the 5th
/
6th. So many opportunities next year to celebrate St. Nicholas.
Yeah.
None of them are the 25th or the 24th.
Because that's Jesus' day.
Well, yes. Well, he gets Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, presumably.
Well, yeah.
You know, the Labour started earlier.
Anna, he died for your sins.
Sorry, I'll have some damn respect, shall I?
Yeah, he can have 2 days.
Okay.
It's the least we can do.
I mean, if the Queen gets 2 birthdays.
Is that true?
Yeah, there's like her actual birthday and then like the anniversary of her coronation,
Okay.
which I think is celebrated like a birthday.
You know, can I just say, this is very off topic, but I just listened to a 5-part podcast about...
I don't believe you. You're just trying to make me come around to the idea of making a 5-part podcast.
No. It's fine. We don't have to. I don't know what we'd even do with 5 parts. I listened to a 5-part podcast about Princess Diana, and it was fascinating.
Oh, good.
I'm coming late to this whole Princess Diana thing, but it's like, I get it now. Anyways, sorry, go ahead.
That was very off topic.
It was, rather,
correct.
wasn't it? I just want to talk to somebody about Princess Diana, but I don't see anybody except for you.
This is not the forum.
So, I know.
You could watch a film about her and then go on a movie podcast and talk on
That's
there.
true. There's that new movie about her.
Or we could start a campaign to make her a saint, and the Daily Mail would probably then sponsor this podcast. I mean, not that we necessarily want their money, but anyway, there's an idea for you.
All right.
Anyway, so Saint Nicholas, aka Nicholas of Myra or Nicholas of Bari.
Wait, Nicholas of Bari?
Yeah, Bari in Italy, Bari.
Oh, Barry. Oh, I was like Barry, like a guy named Barry. Like, this is just like they're such a cute
That would be
couple. They
fun.
calls him Nicholas of Barry. Like, my Nicholas.
Yes, or in Dutch, his name is Sinterklaas.
Right.
Ooh.
Ooh, what?
So-
What? Ooh, what?
Because Sinterklaas
Yeah.
sounds a bit like
Cinder block?
Santa Claus.
Oh, Santa Claus. Oh, I see what you're getting at
Come
there.
on.
Sorry.
Wow. Okay, this is going to take longer than I thought. Yes, that's how they contract it. So I guess that you can see the connection there. So he was traditionally thought to have been around from 270 to 343,
Okay.
making him
74 years
73
old.
when he died. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or does he
good
live
run.
still in the North Pole?
In the hearts of...
Children everywhere?
Yeah, basically.
In the hearts of people who received shrapnel. Battle of the Somme.
Wow. I mean, that wasn't on the research that I did, but sure, let's go with it. So, Nicholas was born in the city of Patara, a port on the Mediterranean Sea in Asia Minor in the Roman Empire, to a family of wealthy Greek Christians.
That's always the way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sounds very hot, too. For a guy who's so associated with cold weather, it sounds like he maybe never experienced the cold.
I don't think he did, no. There aren't any stories about him experiencing the cold.
Okay.
That I could find, anyway.
So he grows up, he's a prosperous Greek young man.
Yeah.
Growing up in the Mediterranean. Sounds like a sweet gig. Sounds nice. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I mean, already a bit jealous.
Yeah.
His parents were either called Epiphanius and Joanna or Theophanes and Nonna.
Okay.
So choose your favorites.
I like Joanna. I don't know. I like the idea that he has the most Greek name and then she has the most boring American name. Like she's just Joanna.
She is the Asia Minor Karen of her day.
Yeah, exactly.
Joanna.
So yeah.
Anyway, the day he was born, apparently, Nicholas was given his first bath to, get all the birthiness of him.
Oh yeah.
He rose up out of his first bath to fold his hands and raise his eyes to heaven in order to cleanse his heart before his body.
Wait, on the day he was born?
Yeah,
no.
Very precocious Christian child.
First off, they told us not to bathe our baby for the first few days because it's supposed to be like good for their skin to like...
Oh, right. To have the stuff on.
Yeah, to just kind of hold on to that as long as possible.
Okay.
So number one, I don't think this is good. I don't want to be like down on Joanne's parenting.
Well, you already are, aren't you? You are mother shaming her right now.
There's lots of ways to raise a kid. There's not there's a lot of conflicting information out there. I'm not.
Well, I imagine the information would have been more, I don't want to say primitive, but less scientific than it might be today.
In 270? In some parts of America.
I'd like to think we've come a long way since then, but...
Yeah. But also, like, babies can't do nothing. I guess that's why it was so miraculous.
So you're calling bullshit on this.
The fact that he did anything is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I like the idea that he basically, it sounds like he just rolled his eyes.
Yeah.
Maybe Joanna said something rubbish.
But if she said like, oh, he rised out of the bath, it's like, is he just going to walk on the bath water?
Not quite.
Which they don't tell you was the real problem with bathing the baby Jesus, is you try to put him in the bath and he's just like...
and he just doesn't get wet.
And it's hard to clean that kid.
Fair.
Anyways.
He is also said to have taught his wet nurse about mortification by refusing her breast more than once on each Wednesday and Friday.
Wait, what?
So if Tavish starts not feeding, you could just say that he's a very precocious religious child and he's trying to teach you about fasting.
He's a future saint. Yeah, babies should not be fasting. Babies need all the calories they can get. That's not healthy.
So clearly Epiphanius and Joanna were very religious if they were like, rather than taking him to the doctor, let's just assume this is a blessing.
Yeah. Other than assuming that we just have a really lazy wet nurse who wants 2 days off.
That's an excellent point as well. But, I didn't think of that because I'm not always on the side of the oppressive employer, Matthew.
I'm not saying she doesn't deserve those 2 days off. I'm just saying that the baby shouldn't suffer. Get a second wet nurse for those 2 days, You seem like they're well off. They could afford 2 wet nurses.
Yeah, that's true.
No, whatever.
Yeah, they probably don't want to deal with all that paperwork.
Fair. Wait, paperwork. I'm going to say this wet nurse is probably a slave.
Oh, Christ. Well, then they're not paying her at all.
Yeah, so we'll just get another one.
Right, I see. Yeah.
Do you see my point here?
Interesting, because I don't think Christians were meant to have slaves.
And yet.
But that didn't stop the founding fathers.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just took a Life in the UK quiz, and I've got some bad news
for you
about what was legal until 1833. Okay, so
His parents died during an epidemic when he was young. Sad.
that is sad.
So Nicholas went to live with his uncle, the Bishop of Patara,
Mm-hmm.
who mentored him to become a priest.
Oh, okay.
He rejected the idea of becoming a monk because he wanted to go out and distribute his parents' money to the poor himself.
Oh,
which is,
that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a rich kid starts a foundation, wants to do.
Yeah, good inheritance, tax avoidance.
You still want to go to the
move.
fancy parties and stuff.
Yeah, you want to be recognised as the philanthropist.
Right. That's what you want to do.
And surprisingly, yes, that is how he got his reputation as a giver of gifts.
That's it?
Not just, but there are many tales of how he helped the poor.
Okay.
Including this one that I'm about to say.
Oh, okay. But wait, this is, I mean, is he giving out gifts or is he giving out cash?
He's giving out cash.
Well, that's...
But, like, in general, he becomes associated with generosity.
I see. And the general giving of gifts. See, I just feel like cash is I don't know.
It's the best present.
It is the best present, and at the same time, it always
It's a cop-out.
feels like a shitty present.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if somebody just gave me, like, a bunch of cash, I'd be like, I'm not mad at you.
Yeah.
Because we've all gotten really crappy presents. I once got a crock that goes on a wine glass. And I was just like, I would have rather had the cash value of this, even if it was 99 cents.
$3.99.
But I was just like, what am I going to do with a wine glass crock? That's useless. So I don't know. Some people I would just have, I guess most people I just assume just to have cash.
So would you therefore think that, the original Santa Claus, would that be better than presents? Do you think that we should just get stockings just filled with cash every Christmas?
I mean, yeah. Again, I've never gotten anything in my stocking as good as just if the same amount of stocking was filled with cash. Even if it was just ones, that's I'm like, this is still pretty good.
Yeah.
Beats the shit out of this chocolate orange. Those things are disgusting. You heard me, Britain.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Wow, you've passed that quiz and now you're just going rogue.
Yeah, I don't fucking care. Yeah, you can't kick me out. But they can still kick me out. It's not done yet. I've learned all about the life in this country, and you know what? I'm not impressed. All right. Anyways.
This is why I didn't think we would be able to cover all this material today.
Yeah. He's hitting the road and he's giving away cash.
Yeah.
Right? He's
making it rain.
He's a young priest on the road.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. With just a jacket made of dollar bills that he's running through villages in.
And then what? People just pick the dollar bills off the jacket? Is this?
That's the point of the jacket, yeah. But no, I just made that up.
I know you did. Okay, so what's he do now?
So he heard of a devout man who had once been wealthy but had lost all of his money due to, quote, the plotting and envy of Satan. Which is a real doozy for losing your money.
I mean, I feel like Satan's kind of encouraging the blind accumulation of wealth. I feel like that's kind of in his, he's just like, money.
Good point.
That's the...
Well, we've talked about prosperity gospel before, right? Jesus really wants you to be rich.
Right. See, a lot of people misstate it as there's the aphorism that money's the root of all evil. But the actual expression originally was the love of money is the root of all evil.
Oh, okay.
See, so it's like,
this
is the thing. So I think that Satan would be like, nah, get paid, son.
Yeah.
Get that money.
Maybe this guy, maybe he ended up gambling and that's, so the love of money kept him losing money.
Destroyed himself.
I don't know.
Anyways.
All I found out about how this man lost his money was plotting and envy. So
of Satan.
Satan
Specifically. I thought you were going to say like plotting of his enemies or something.
Yeah. Nope, just Satan.
Just Satan. All right.
Which I think is probably a euphemism for like bad financial management.
You think so?
That's my hunch.
Just bad luck.
Yeah.
Also, it's tough to put that on like your tax forms. I'm just like, I'm writing off all this debt. What is it caused by? Satan.
Plotting and envy of Satan. Maybe that was a common thing at the time in the 4th century. But sadly, as a result of this man could not afford dowries for his 3 daughters.
Oh, does he marry them all? So St. Nicholas shows up
he's
and
the patron saint of bigamists. I give you the first Christmas present, my penis.
I don't think it was illegal in the 3rd century. I mean, like here's the thing is like, you just show up and you're like, well, I'll take these 3 daughters off your hands. Free of charge, sir.
There you go. It's equivalent to giving him cash.
Hmm.
No, that's not what happened. But you are right in thinking that Nicholas steps in.
Okay.
But that's where it ends.
Oh, just pops his head in, says hi, and then leaves.
Yeah, then leaves, and they're like, wow, what a guy.
Yeah.
And they don't worry about their money troubles. No, so the problem was, by not being able to marry them off, it meant that the daughters were at risk of becoming prostitutes because there was no other way for them to be employed.
Right. It's like that police
Hearing...
song. And then here comes St. Nicholas being like, you don't have to put on that red light.
Yeah.
Roxanne 2 and Roxanne 3.
Yeah, I didn't find out. Of course, we don't know what the daughters' names are.
No, that's...
So, yeah, maybe they are all called Roxanne.
That's why I didn't ask. That's I was like, I know that this is a dead end, so I'm not even going to bother.
Yeah. If they have names, I'm saying them.
Yeah.
Just always assume that.
Yeah.
Hearing of the girls' plight, Nicholas decided to help them, but being too modest to help the family in public, or possibly to save them the humiliation of accepting charity, he went to the house under the cover of night.
Is he going to go down the chimney? Oh my God, is he going down the chimney?
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint you. He does not. What he did was he threw a purse filled with gold coins through the window opening into the house.
Oh, just like he smashed the glass. It's Satan again! Everybody get down! Satan's throwing things through the window.
That's why Satan and Santa are anagrams.
So wait, so he throws a purse through the window. Does this end with like, oh, it was the house across the street? It was just too dark. He didn't know.
No. Well, so then he had to throw them through everyone's house, and that's how he became.
Or he had to very awkwardly go to the people. Hey, I know I threw that purse.
I
didn't get that purse back. Sorry.
Yeah. No, this isn't his Father Christmas origin story quite in that way. But yeah, it was enough that the father could immediately arrange a marriage for his first daughter, which is interesting because after the wedding, Nicholas threw a second bag of gold through the same window late at night. And I'm like, I can see where this is going. Right. Why didn't he just do all three in one go?
Look, this guy, you give him all that money once, he's taking it to the track. All right, he's gambling it away.
Yeah, that's true.
Or do you think? I think maybe the plotting and scheming of Satan is code for he's a bit of a drunk. He's gonna drink all that money, you give it to him all at once.
Right. Okay. But I mean, surely if it's enough to get rid of an unwanted daughter, there's probably enough. Like even a third is enough to buy some booze.
Right, maybe.
So I don't know what the deal is with these installments. Anyway, second bag of gold through the same window after the first wedding. After the second daughter was married, so I mean the dad is, spending the money correctly, right. At least. Maybe the bag said like for dowry on it.
Yeah. Do not open till wedding. So after the second bag of gold, is he just sitting in front of the window with a catcher's mitt?
Oh. Well,
oh, come on. Hey.
Pretty much. So after the second daughter was married, the dad stayed awake for at least 2 nights and caught Nicholas in the same act of charity towards the third daughter.
And just beat the shit out of him. Nobody gives me a dowry for my daughters.
I'm a proud man. He fell on his knees, thanking him, and Nicholas ordered him not to tell anyone about the gifts, which clearly someone failed at because we know about it now.
I was going to say, then I guess Nicholas is telling us his story.
Indeed.
Somebody talk.
Exactly. The 3 bags of gold he distributed at night are the basis of the 3 gold circles that represent pawnbrokers' shops. Have you seen a sign for a pawnbroker's shop?
Yes, I did know
this. Has 3 circles on it. So there you go. That's because of the 3 bags of gold.
I do vaguely remember this. Not to get ahead of it, but I think Saint Nicholas is the patron saint of pawnbrokers.
Correct.
Yeah, and some.
Oh, you've denied yourself a correct guess at the right time.
Sorry, I could have sounded really smart. This is just something I knew. Yeah, I forgot.
Well done.
Yeah, but
don't worry, there are 70 other patronages for you to guess, so we'll get to that.
That'll be part 2 of the podcast.
Yeah, basically.
So is this this was what makes him a pawnbroker? He gave him some money to pawn off his daughters?
Yeah, which is weird because he didn't get anything in return.
Yeah.
So that was kind of misinterpreted. I mean, I guess just giving money away without it being a loan or anything would not be a very good business model.
Yeah, no, that's a terrible business model. If you're trying to get that's not sustainable.
What, just making something every week and then just giving it away for free?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why people would do that.
What a waste of time.
We're not giving away a lot of money. I mean, I do pay for this recording studio. But anyways.
Yeah, you definitely don't pay for my time.
Well, whatever. The guys, please sign up for our Patreon. There's all new,
Yeah.
including
It's causing much distress, as you can hear.
there's a
through
December one
me.
that's going to be that we're recording
Is there?
in a
It's
couple
news
days.
to me.
We're recording in a couple days. I need to tell you about this.
Are we?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's always fun to find out.
It's going to be a good alternative to Christmas. If you're looking for an alternative to Christmas, check out our December episode.
Ooh.
For-
Well, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I've no idea.
Man,
but...
that's exciting. Yeah.
Sometimes the bags are also represented as oranges, which is why you might find a clementine in your Christmas stocking.
Ooh. I do love those little easy peel oranges. Those are good.
Yeah, right? So if we were in the live show, I would have given you a clementine.
Oh, that's very nice.
That would have been adorable.
Sure.
Following in Jesus' footsteps, Nick decided to go on a pilgrimage
But there
to
were
Palestine.
only one set of footsteps.
Still followable, though.
Oh, I guess that's true.
He went to Palestine. The ship he was on was nearly destroyed by a terrible storm, but he rebuked the waves, causing the storm to subside.
He rebuked the waves. Hey,
Like,
you waves!
fuck you, waves!
Get out of here, you waves, or I'll give you a piece of my mind. I mean, throw a bag of gold at you.
I'm fairly sure, though, that's what it says in the gospel when Jesus calms the storm as well, though.
Yeah, well, but I don't know. It's Jesus, right? I don't know. I guess if I was on a ship and there was just like, and we were in the middle of a storm, and then there was some like dude on the deck just being like, just cursing at the fucking.
Stop it!
Hey, you! Oh, you stop! Oh, you gonna splash? Oh, you splash! Oh, don't you dare splash me! Oh, you're in so much trouble now. Like what? I don't understand. I just feel like that would be upsetting. You'd be like, dude, you need to come inside.
Very wet at this point.
Yeah.
No, well, apparently it worked. And the storm subsided.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty big.
Probably no other explanation for that. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, either way, either he calmed the storm or the miracle of perfect timing.
Yeah.
Similarly, he appeared to some storm-tossed mariners who invoked his aid off the coast of Lycia and brought them safely to port.
Wait, what?
I don't have any other info on that story.
Wait, is this on the same trip?
I don't know, but it was under the banner of calming storms.
Oh, okay.
So I just thought I'd group them together.
Oh.
There's lots of stories from his life.
All right.
The narrative doesn't necessarily take a linear journey.
It's like a
Sorry.
It's like a Quentin Tarantino film.
Yes.
In that he accidentally snorts some heroin and has to be revived by an adrenaline needle to the heart. Anyways, go ahead.
That's so weird. That's what I was about to say.
Oh, cool.
After visiting the Holy Land, Nicholas returned to Myra, the place where he was from.
Okay.
The Bishop of Myra, who had succeeded Nicholas's uncle, had recently died.
Wait, what happened to his uncle?
He'd recently died.
Wait, but you said this guy just recently died.
Oh, good point. Guess his uncle died too.
What's happening in Myra? Someone's murdering bishops.
Murderer? More like murderer. I don't know what happened to his
Oh
uncle.
man, does Saint Nicholas become like a detective? Is he the patron saint of detectives? I think this is a good BBC series, which is like 3rd century Saint Nicholas solving crimes in Myra.
I think you should pitch that to the
And
BBC.
would call it
See
All
what
I
they
Want
say.
for Christmas is Justice.
I was going to say all I want for Christmas is clues.
Oh, that's better. Damn
Thank
it.
you.
Fine.
Anyway.
I know when I've been beaten.
Yeah, very gracious of you. Well done. After visiting the Holy Land, Nicholas returned to Myra. The bishop of Myra, who had succeeded Nicholas's uncle. I mean, maybe Nicholas's uncle just retired, and then the next bishop died.
I don't know.
Who knows? But either way.
Well,
this
wait, I'm sorry.
bishop-
Does Nicholas's uncle show up again in the narrative?
No, we can probably assume he's dead.
He's dead. He went to go live on a farm upstate.
Oh dear. I just like the idea of like the bishop knackers where they'll get made into holy glue.
Oh.
Maybe holy water.
See, I love the idea of a big farm where there's just a bunch of guys in big bishop hats running around in
grass.
the fields, just playing with each other. It's great. It's a beautiful thing to get up early in the morning and seeing the bishops run free across the fields.
Frolicking around. Yeah. Anyway, yes. So he went to Bishop Heaven, presumably, and which is just regular heaven, I guess.
But the VIP section.
Yes. The priests in the city had decided that the first priest to enter the church that morning would be made bishop, which is an excellent way of choosing a leader.
That is the worst. But wouldn't they have already all been there?
Maybe they were watching from outside
Oh, good
to
point.
see who would go in.
But wait, did none of them want to be the bishop?
I guess not. Maybe it was a poison chalice.
Maybe. Maybe they were all racing each other in a mad dash to be the first one in the church.
Oh, and then Nicholas accidentally went in first.
Yeah, and they were just like, they got into a big scrum and they tripped each other over, and then Nicholas kind of just stepped over and like, guys, what are you doing? Come on, let's just get in the church. And then it's like, shit. Nicholas.
Maybe. But I don't know. But anyway, that was their way of choosing a ruler.
Okay.
And yep, Nicholas happened to go to the church when he came back from Palestine.
Okay.
Just to go pray, and was therefore made the new bishop.
Okay. Well, at least he's earned it.
With his punctuality.
Yeah, I guess. Being a nerd who gets to church first.
Yeah.
This is the
so
kind
you know what they say, the early priest catches the bishopric.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But it was a poison chalice because...
Oh no, because someone was murdering bishops.
Well, kind of. It was the Diocletian persecutions.
Oh, this guy
that
again.
Old chestnut again. Yeah. Sadly, Nicholas was imprisoned and tortured for quite a few years.
Oh.
But was released when the Emperor Constantine converted to Christianity.
Oh, okay.
Later on. So that's good. You thought it was going to end abruptly there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I was like, oh wow, this ended quickly.
No.
Good thing they took their time with that torture.
God.
So, some people didn't.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Because I guess that otherwise would have cut our story very short.
So he is in prison for how many years? Do we know?
No, we don't.
And then Constantine shows up and he's like, oh, I'm sorry about that. That was the old guy. Sorry.
Release the Christians.
They have a big banner that says under new management. And they... Oh, that's a real sorry. Here's a gift basket.
It's just got wafers and wine in it.
Yeah. So he gets out. Does he get to be the bishop again?
Yes, I think so. Because, well, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Why I believe he does.
So he gets out of prison.
And starts helping people again. So one of the earliest stories about him that we have is where he saves 3 innocent men from execution.
Okay.
According to kind of his biographer, but not really because it was hundreds of years later.
Okay.
Michael the Archimandrite.
Wait, the Archimandrite? Is this a Star Trek race? What? You know, Archimandrites, they got green skin and then like weird fins.
I think it's just a guy from a place called Archieman. What's your problem?
I don't know. It sounds very sci-fi. I don't know. Putting it out there.
Fair enough. 3 innocent men were condemned to death by Governor Eustathius.
No, Eustace. Okay.
As they were about to be executed.
Wait, what were they condemned to death for?
I don't know. They were innocent, so it's irrelevant.
Oh.
I guess.
Fair enough. I mean, wait.
I don't know.
Let's say overdue library books.
There we go.
It was a harsh time.
A plotting of Satan?
Oh, yeah, sure.
As they were about to be executed, Nicholas appeared, pushed the executioner's sword to the ground, and released them from their chains.
Does he show up on a horse?
Angrily...
I imagine him on a horse.
Okay, sure. I think it's meant to be kind of miraculous though, so I'd say he like glided there.
Oh, okay.
Or like just appeared like an apparition.
Well, they say he glided there, but actually it was just a zip line. He'd set up like a zip line coming in.
That would be fun.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, but I think all the houses would have still been single story at this point.
Nah,
so
he did it from a tall tree.
Or the tower of the church, maybe.
Yeah, there you go. They call that the steeple, but yeah.
Good. Well, you're not the one with a degree in this, Matthew, so shut up.
Okay, sorry. You know, the tower in the God building. What do they call it?
Yeah. He angrily chastised a juror who had accepted a bribe. So we don't know what their purported crimes were, but we know that guy's crime.
Okay, so again, I feel like this is St. Nicholas detective.
Oh my god, it's giving further weight to your theory.
I know, yeah.
That's
See, he's like he's been running down leads. He found this one juror and he took a bribe, and he's like, what do you have to gain from this? And it's like, that gave me too much money. I couldn't refuse. It's like 3 innocent men are gonna die because of you.
That's the weirdest Turkish accent I've ever heard.
I don't know what a Turkish accent sounds like. And I don't want to try.
I don't want you to attempt it.
I feel like
I've
made some bad choices with Italian accents in the past, and I'm gonna steer clear of all those.
Yeah,
so anyways.
Good. So he saved the guys by identifying the corrupt juror.
Okay.
Michael the Archimandrite also tells another story in which the consul Ablabius just sounds like someone made up his name while they were drunk.
Okay, Abladius sounds like a planet in Dune. These are all really like, I don't know. Maybe it's all,
Sci-fi.
yeah, maybe,
It's Nicholas's sci-fi era.
yeah, okay. He was on planet Abladius.
Well, Ablabius accepted a bribe to put three famous generals to death in spite of their actual innocence.
Hmm.
St. Nicholas appeared
Wait,
to
these are three different
Constantine.
guys?
Yeah, other guys from the previous innocent guys.
Okay, that were also innocent and also sentenced to death because of a
Yeah,
bribe?
yeah.
Okay, well, I don't want to be too down on it because he's saving people from execution, but he's kind of a one-trick pony here, this
Yeah,
St. Nicholas. But okay,
yeah.
let's hear this one.
I mean, to be fair, he saved three people from sex work first.
That's true.
So,
Is it,
he's earned a bit of false death penalty saving.
yeah. Does he only help people if they're in groups of three? Just like two guys are drowning, he's like, sorry, man, I can't
It's
help you.
funny you should ask because every story there are more as well.
So they're leaving out all the times it was just like one guy.
Yeah,
Like,
he walked past countless beggars, but because there was just one of them at a time, he was like, "Nah, fuck you."
yeah, they started
Well,
catching on in town. They're like, look, we gotta band together, or else Nicholas is not gonna help us at all.
and that's why he's the patron saint of unionism.
Oh,
So
yeah.
no, he's not. That was a joke, but I guess because you didn't know that. So
I assumed it wasn't. So yeah.
yeah.
For some reason, I
Fair.
get the impression the Catholic Church isn't into unions.
Well, yeah. So apparently he was a staunch supporter of Trinitarianism. So
What's that?
well, so at the time, and we'll get onto this. In fact, no, yes, he does only help people in groups of threes.
Okay.
And I'll explain a bit more later.
Okay.
So Ablabius accepted a bribe to put three famous generals to death in spite of their actual innocence. So St. Nicholas appeared to Constantine, i.e. the Christian emperor that we heard of a few minutes ago, and Ablabius in their dreams, informing Constantine of the truth and frightening Ablabius into releasing the generals for fear of hell.
I was gonna say, I wonder how did he get an appointment with Constantine? But in his dreams, I guess
It was a sleep
Yeah,
appointment.
the sleep appointment. Yeah, that's very easier to get.
Plus, I guess, he was a bishop, and Constantine was a newly converted Christian.
So-
So maybe he was like, doing audiences with bishops.
Right. I mean, he'd be stoked
Who
to talk
knows?
to bishops. He'd just be like, man, I'm into
Yeah.
this. Let's talk.
Yeah, I really want to hear about this guy. Anyway,
He'd be like, what's up, bish?
there's
Anyway.
another version of this story that weaves the two stories together.
Okay.
Do you want to hear that one?
Why not, I guess.
So, in this one, Emperor Constantine sent three of his most trusted generals, named Ursus, Nepotianos, and Herpilion,
Yeah.
to put down a rebellion in Phrygia,
Okay.
but a storm forced them to take refuge in Myra, i.e. Nicholas's hometown.
Right.
Unbeknown to the generals who were in the harbour, their soldiers further inland were fighting with local merchants and engaging in looting and destruction. Nicholas confronted the generals for allowing their soldiers to misbehave, and the generals brought an end to the looting. Immediately after the soldiers had returned to their ships, Nicholas heard the word of three innocent men about to be executed, and the three generals aided him in stopping the execution. Yeah, it brings it together.
I guess
Because it's
so.
three
Wait,
three
why'd they
generals,
help him?
three innocent guys.
So wait, so these generals get washed up in Mira because their ship gets
Because there's a storm.
because of a storm.
Yeah.
While they're there, Nicholas is like, "Hey, I got some thoughts on the way you treat your troops, or what you do with your troops,
Yeah.
the way you run your army."
Yeah.
And they're like, and generals being totally humble and guys who totally are used to people telling them what to do.
Yeah.
They are just like, wow, you know what? You're right. We're real sorry, Nicholas. And in fact, you got another problem? We'll jump in and help you with that too.
Yeah.
Because we're so
Apparently
grateful
so.
for the quality feedback that you gave us before.
Maybe. I mean, this is the thing with saints, isn't it? They're like maybe charismatic. So yeah, maybe that is how it happened.
Maybe, I guess.
Yeah, so then they helped him stop the execution of three innocent guys. Eustathius, who was the governor, attempted to flee on his horse, but Nicholas stopped his horse and chastised him for his corruption.
Did he lasso him?
That's the only way to stop horses.
Nicholas he's got a big lasso and he throws it over the guy and pulls him right off his horse. He's like, oh, Nicholas.
Or maybe he glided again and that freaked the horse out.
Maybe. He's got zip lines everywhere, this St. Nicholas.
So when he chastised Eustathius, he threatened to report him directly directly to the emperor. So Eustathius repented from his corrupt ways.
I'm gonna tell the emperor, fine, I'll repent.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Afterwards, the generals succeeded in ending the rebellion and were promoted by Constantine to even higher status.
Yay, they crushed a rebellion.
The general's enemies, however, slandered them to Ablabius,
Mm-hmm.
so he comes back, telling him that they'd not really put down the revolt, but instead just encouraged their own soldiers to join it. The general's enemies also bribed Ablabius, so he had the 3 generals imprisoned. Nicholas then made his appearances in the dreams to Constantine and Ablabius, and that's how the generals were set free.
Okay.
So I hope that clears it up.
I guess. That's too...
Because you were confused after the first 2 stories, and now no confusion remains, right?
Right. So those are either 2 separate incidents.
Yeah.
Or it's
or
all
3
weaved
separate
into one
incidents.
big tale.
Yeah.
The second one feels like it's retcon. They're like, this is too convoluted and complicated, so let's just make a streamlined narrative that incorporates everything, and then...
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I feel like that was a waste of time, but thank you.
I'm sorry. Maybe, but the thing is, if I just told you the last story, it wouldn't make sense.
Right.
And then the first 2 by themselves just seemed too similar.
Right.
So I thought I would tell all 3 of them, because Nicholas liked things in 3s.
Oh, okay.
So
wow, thematic.
Yeah.
This is gonna be our 3-part episode.
Oh God, it could well be. I mean, it's already been an hour,
Yeah.
and we're not even at the end of the hagiography yet. In 325, Nicholas is said to have attended the First Council of Nicaea, which is a big deal.
Yeah.
Have
Where
you
they
heard of
wrote
the
the
Nicene
Bible.
Creed? Well, yes, no.
Well, that's where they edited the Bible, right?
Well, they were possibly, but they were just agreeing on or trying to rule out heresy, and like agreeing on what the orthodoxy actually was.
Right. That's what I said.
Well, no, because it's not just the Bible; it's like
Oh,
the beliefs around the Bible.
All the stuff in the church. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So they're deciding, like, what do we want to keep? Just like anything with a woman's name in it, just get rid of it.
Strike that
We
out.
do not need that kind of nonsense.
It was also, I think, partly to like do something about the popularity of a heretic called Arius, who I studied quite a bit but found very boring. So
okay.
what can I tell you about his heresy? Oh, he basically believed that God as the Father was like more powerful than God the Son, if we're gonna summarize it like that.
Oh, okay. And wait, and then the other ones were like, they're the same? Like...
They're all the same, and the Holy Spirit is the same.
All right.
Which is why Nicholas attended, because he is said to have been a staunch opponent of Arianism, and thus a devoted supporter of Trinitarianism, i.e. the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost are all
I see.
as good.
Because he's just like, anything with 3s in it, I love it.
Exactly. He loves it. He would have been a great comedian, but every joke would have been a rule of 3.
Joke, yeah.
So, yeah, he was supposedly, Nicholas, one of the bishops that signed the Nicene Creed, which is a big deal creed. It's still said in churches today. So that's kind of cool. His attendance at the council
the
is
creed?
attested... Oh, it's really boring.
All right, never mind then.
No. I can't recite it to you because I didn't learn it in my church.
But you're saying this is a good creed. Is it better than the 2016 film Creed? Michael B. Jordan.
I haven't seen it.
It's quite good.
Okay, I'll tell you the creed because it's not that long.
Okay.
We believe in one God, the Father Almighty, maker of heaven and earth, of things visible and invisible. And in one Lord Jesus Christ, the Son of God, the begotten of the Father, the only begotten, that is, of the essence of the Father. God of God, light of light, true God of true God, begotten, not made, of the very same nature of the Father, by whom all things came into being, in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible.
You're just covering your bases there.
Yeah. Who for us humanity and for our salvation came down from heaven, was incarnate, was made human, born perfectly of the Holy Virgin Mary by the Holy Spirit, by whom he took body, soul, and mind, and everything that is in man, truly and not in semblance. He suffered, was crucified, was buried, rose again on the 3rd day, ascended into heaven with the same body, and sat at the right hand of the Father. He is to come with the same body, and with the glory of the Father, to judge the living and the dead. Of his kingdom there is no end. We believe in the the Holy Spirit, in the uncreated and the perfect, who spoke through the law, prophets, and gospels, who came down upon the Jordan, preached through the apostles, and lived in the saints. We believe also in only one universal, apostolic, and holy church, in one baptism, in repentance, for the remission and forgiveness of sins, and in the resurrection of the dead, in the everlasting judgment of souls and bodies, and the kingdom of heaven, and in the everlasting life.
They should just get one of those yard signs that is like, in this house we believe, love is
In
love,
this house.
Black Lives Matter, that kind of thing. But then they could be like, in this house we believe, God created everything, he came down as Jesus.
Visible and invisible.
Visible and invisible. It's a lot to put on a yard sign, I suppose.
It's quite a long creed for a sign.
All right. Well, that was also a waste of time. I'm sorry I made you do that.
It's fine. My throat was already hurting, so I guess more talking, great. So, yes, his attendance at the Council of Nicaea is attested early by Theodore the Lector, who produced a list of attendees.
Not to be confused with his brother Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, so Nicholas is recorded as the 151st attendee. Which is like, you weren't on the priority guest list, but you were still a bishop, so...
Yeah, well, and where are those 150 other guys now? They're not...
They're not St. Nicholas,
they're not St.
are
Nicholas.
they?
Yeah, so
No.
who got the last laugh?
This guy. Well...
And
during the
it was
conference,
jolly ho ho ho. That was from.
Hey,
anyways.
Very good. Also 3 syllables. That one.
Good job.
Makes sense. Coincidence? I think not.
Also 151 divisible by 3.
Is it?
No, it's not. Sorry. No. I thought I had that.
I'm not very good at maths, but I think you're wrong.
I'm wrong on that one. Sorry. Anyways, go ahead.
Thank you. During the conference, Nick is said to have lost his temper and slapped Arius himself across the face.
Nice.
On account of this, Constantine revoked Nicholas's mitre and pallium, which I love because it's like, hand in your badge and your gun.
Yeah, turn in your mitre and your pallium. You've gone over the line, Nicholas.
I thought your ways of solving crimes were a bit off the wall, but I tolerated them because you got results, but no more.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you, man, like, he was the greatest detective of
the 4th century.
Yeah.
In another account, it's not a slap, but a punch, which sees Nicholas thrown into prison, but then Jesus and Mary appear to him in his cell, and he tells them that he's in prison for loving them, so they free him and restore his vestments.
That's like, Nicholas, why are you in prison? 'Cause I love you so much. All right? Hey, what? I'm the bad guy because I love my savior and his mother? Okay, then. I guess I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, but it worked. Apparently Jesus, all-knowing Son of God, was like, checks out. Huh? Let him go.
People do love me. They do. That's not the weirdest thing people have done. So
true. Very
let
true.
that one go.
As against Arianism, so against paganism. Nicholas was tireless and often took strong measures, including destroying pagan temples, such as that of Artemis, who was the principal, pagan icon in the district.
Sure.
So he destroyed the temple of Artemis, and evil spirits fled howling before him.
What?
When he did that, apparently.
They were like, oh my God, we didn't even know these spirits were in here. That's crazy. Well, thanks for that. I mean, I was angry, and then I saw the spirits come out, and it's like, whoa, gosh, we had quite an infestation.
It was a whole nest of evil spirits.
Are they evil spirits? No, that's just the dust from from when he knocked down all these walls and stuff. I like that he's coming in. I mean, destroying a temple. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe not every Greek temple, but you still see some of them around. So they seem like they've been built to last. But maybe not every.
Right.
But maybe not everyone. Maybe those are just the ones that we don't see. Maybe this is one of the they made this one out of wood, so he's just like, well, I'm just gonna burn it down.
Well, it was the principal one in the district, so
yeah, you would think.
It might have been pretty difficult.
So then I did not know how he did this.
Well, it could have been another miracle, I guess.
Perhaps. Or just like a really good sledgehammer.
Yes. Another time, during a terrible famine, a malicious butcher lured 3 children into his house, where he killed them.
Oh, what? I'm sorry, I laughed at that.
Why are you laughing?
I don't know why I laughed at that so far. I was laughing because I was like, good thing there was 3, so St. Nicholas can act.
And then it was like, oh, he killed the children.
Oh, and then he killed them.
Now I sound bad.
Yeah. Sorry.
So there's a terrible famine. This butcher lures these 3 children into his house where he killed them
Right.
and put their remains in a barrel to cure,
Uh-huh.
planning to sell them off as ham.
Okay. Was the house a gingerbread house? A big candy house?
First question.
Yeah.
I feel like this butcher would have done very well in the COVID pandemic.
Explain.
Like, he sounds like exactly the kind of guy that the government would have given a contract to create PPE.
Are you afraid now that you've eaten a lot of human flesh during the pandemic?
I mean, I don't want to say that's what's in the vaccine, but...
We all know. So he kills these kids and he puts them in a barrel to cure.
Yeah, to make them into kid ham.
But I mean, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like that kid meat's going to be real tender. It's just going to like fall off the bone. I mean, I feel like you don't even have to do that much work with it. Isn't that the whole point of butchering kids?
Right, as opposed to adults.
Adults, yeah. It's all going to be sinewy and gross, you know?
Yeah, I don't know what I haven't really considered what kind of consistency human meat would have, unlike you.
You've never considered it. Not even once. Wow. Okay, whatever. I
know I'm coming in all holier than thou here.
You know, you're a fucking coward, Anna, because I'm willing to admit that I've thought about what the consistency and taste of human flesh is, and when I'm usually on a bus, I'm thinking about who I would eat first if the bus crashed. But apparently, Anna Domini
does. If the bus crashed, you'd still be in Oxford, like.
Well, if the bus were to say like crash in a place where we couldn't be rescued,
like Blackbird Leeds.
Yeah, exactly. It's rude. Anyways, so St. Nicholas is on the case. He hears about these 3 missing kids, and
it's another crime.
I'm telling you. Oh my God, Anna, can we pitch the BBC our St. Nicholas crime? This is perfect. They here in Britain, they love the crazy, like the small town crime. You know.
Yes, it's very. It's like, have you seen the film Hot Fuzz?
Yeah.
Sounds like that, doesn't it?
A bit, but no, this is like that. There's one in Shetland. There's one in like.
Yes.
It's all these like Miss Marple. I don't know, whatever. Fucking forget it. Okay, so Nicholas is on the case. What happens?
Yeah, Detective DCI Nicholas.
Yeah.
Comes into town. So Nicholas, of course, being a saintly, generous guy, is visiting the region to come and help the hungry. And he heard about this butcher and saw through his lies. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means that he tried some of this ham
it's like,
and was like, this does not taste like pig.
Would you like this leg of ham? And he's like, this leg of ham has fingers.
Oh no,
this is not pig.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put my detective's cap on here and...
going to use my advanced Sherlock-y skills to deduce that this is not a pig hand.
Yeah.
So yeah, he saw through the butcher's lies.
Sure. Questionable
methods of how, but he resurrected the pickled children by making the sign of the cross above the barrels.
Wow.
So
that's got to feel pretty good. Just like, I've never tried this before, but I guess it couldn't hurt.
I like the idea that they're now pickled as well. Yeah. Like, they sound like more of it. Like, sounds like this butcher's made an effort, you know, to disguise the flavor.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to. Or would you? I don't know. So.
People are hungry. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He's just taking advantage of their desperation.
Everybody knew. Everybody who ate the kids was like, we know, but we are so hungry. So
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so if the kids are pickled, are they just preserved as kids forever? Or
maybe.
What happens when you resurrect?
Oh, what? So once they're resurrected, they never grow up?
Maybe. Or is this some kind of pet cemetery?
They're still alive today. If you're one of those kids, write in.
Oh, if you're one of those kids, yeah. But the point is, like, I think, I'm worried that this is some kind of pet cemetery situation where the kids come back wrong, you know? Some say dead is better.
Possibly, because no more is said about them. So, although if you look, there's a lot of St. Nicholas art, and it's popular to depict him with these happy alive kids.
Oh, okay.
So,
or is it?
I guess
it's much less popular to depict him as trying to reassemble their chopped up bodies. Like, just he has them all spread out on the floor, and he's like, I'm pretty sure this is the other guy's arm. Yeah, this is the arm for that guy. Okay, yeah, there we go. That makes sense. Now they seem next to each other.
That would make a good scene in the detective program.
Yeah,
like a montage of him doing these.
You know what the great thing about St. Nicholas's detective is? You can resurrect the murder victim, and they can tell you who killed them
and ask them who did it.
I know,
that's brilliant.
This is why they're both kind of satisfying and kind of unsatisfying, because they do catch the murder and the murder doesn't happen, but then it's just like there's not really a lot of detective work going on.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I mean, I guess initially working out that you can do that, that would be pretty dramatic.
Right.
There was also another famine in 311 to 312. in Myra,
Oh.
during which a ship was in the port at anchor, loaded with wheat for the emperor in Constantinople.
Oh.
Nicholas invited the sailors to unload part of the wheat to help the needy in Myra.
Did he invite them at the end of a gun? Hey guys, why don't you click? Why don't you go ahead and unload some of this on the...
Care to offer us a smattering? The sailors at first disliked the request because the wheat had to be weighed accurately and delivered to the emperor, and famously emperors do not take kindly to being undermined in any way.
But Constantine is a Christian, so he'll understand,
that's
right?
True. Oh yeah, he definitely won't be a narcissist. I mean, he's already called his city Constantinople,
Right.
so there's a sign.
Fair point.
Only when Nicholas promised them that they would not suffer any loss for their consideration did the sailors agree. When they later arrived in the capital, they made a surprising find. The weight of the load had not changed, even though the wheat removed in Myra was enough for 2 full years to feed the town, and could even be used for sewing.
Oh, that's good. Everybody got their clothes
making
fixed.
New wheat.
Wait, so...
It's basically a feeding of the 5,000 kind of situation.
Right, but like, how much wheat did the emperor need? He's like, I need fresh bread.
Again, he's an emperor.
Every hour
He's a
on the hour,
bastard.
'cause
He's hoarding.
This was all enough wheat to feed a town for 2 years, and the emperor's just like,
Yeah.
that's not enough wheat for me.
Yeah.
Also, they basically like cut the wheat with like sand or something, right? Like this is what they were like, look, you're not gonna get in trouble because here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the wheat out, right? We're gonna put in some sand or something. I don't know.
Are you saying that St. Nicholas was in fact a corrupt policeman?
No, I'm saying this is pretty clever. There's no corruption here. I'm like, he's helping people from starving, you know? I think that he's a savvy policeman. He knows how to help, you know. I mean, I'm like defund the police,
so you're saying
except for Nicholas.
All cops are bastards doesn't count for him.
Yeah, all cops are bastards, parenthetically not St. Nicholas.
We should get that on t-shirts.
Yeah.
That sounds like it would make a good t-shirt.
You know, actually, ACAB stands for all clauses are bastards. Anyways.
Excellent.
Hey.
That's it. He died in 343.
Wait, that was the last thing he did?
73. Yeah. So maybe Constantine found out about the cutting and was like, that Nicholas, he's crossed me for the last time.
Does my bread have sand in it? St. Nicholas!
But yeah, no, natural causes apparently in 343, aged 73.
He's like, he's like 73. Yeah. Well, I guess he had a good long life. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed he wasn't martyred, but you know, whatever.
Murdered and martyred.
Murdered or martyred, either way.
I mean, it would be a bit weird to celebrate a martyr on Christmas, wouldn't it? I mean, I guess Jesus technically is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you know about the reason for the season, but you're like, it's about this guy who was a cute baby and nothing happened to him.
Do you think that, like, you know, if we were being true to this, people should eat pickled ham at Christmas?
No, I think St. Nicholas took a very strong anti-pickled ham stance, if anything.
Fair. Well, no, he was against fraudulent pickled ham.
Oh, okay.
If you got the real deal, then that's okay.
He's like, yeah. He's like, I'll have a slice. Wait, this isn't baby. Wait, hey, hold on a second. This isn't a kid, right? No? You swear it was from a pig? All right, then I'll have 2 pieces.
So, what do you want to know about next?
Well, what's the next thing on your sheet?
Well, I've got the patronages.
Oh.
Or we could do everything else.
No, we do everything else. We do the patronages last. How is this news to you?
We'll do everything else. Well, this is just the order on which it appears on the template, Matthew. So you may have changed your mind since then.
All right. Well, you're the one who looks... I've never looked at the template since I gave it to you. So you can edit the template.
Well, okay. Right. So most of what is written about Nick is unreliable because it comes from several centuries after his death.
Sure.
So maybe about 10% of that actually happened.
Okay.
You're welcome. 3 of his miracles were discussed by the theologian Eustratius of Constantinople, who references a life of Saint Nicholas, which may have been authoritative, but it has been lost to history, sadly.
Was that one potentially contemporary, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The oldest source for many of the legends that we have is by Michael the Archimandrite, who I mentioned earlier, who wrote his own life of St. Nicholas.
Right.
But he was around in the 9th century, so not very contemporary at all.
Where is he getting this
Hence,
information then?
well, he references some sources, but they're not extant anymore.
Just a guy in an alley.
Yeah, it's like an unauthorized
They
biography.
just found some
Nicholas.
anonymous sources, off the record type.
Yep, yeah.
Deep background, that kind of thing.
My great grandfather ate some child ham. I want to tell someone about it.
Yeah.
Throughout Europe in the Middle Ages, St. Nicholas's feast day was the occasion for electing a boy bishop who would reign until the Feast of the Holy Innocents on the 28th of December.
So wait.
You celebrate St. Nicholas by putting a child in charge for a while.
I mean, it's probably really just adorable to put a little kid in like the bishop's robes and the big hat.
Yeah.
But like,
do you think he gets to drive like a mini Pope mobile?
I guess. I don't know. I guess I'm not clear on what bishops do. I was like, well, I guess he just gets to do circumcisions, but that's a moil. I don't know what I'm thinking about there. I'm like, yeah, what is a boy bishop doing? It sounds
probably is just dressing up and looking adorable,
yeah,
to be fair.
I think that when you're the boy bishop, it's probably pretty sweet for the Christmas season. Because you get to be from the 5th to the 28th. Is that it?
Yeah.
And it's probably really fun to be the boy bishop. And,
You're jealous that you never got to be
I am
one,
a little upset that I never got to be a boy bishop.
I'm sorry for telling you about it. I've
right.
just introduced that sense of loss into your life.
Why a boy bishop?
I don't know.
Just a weird tradition.
I guess because St. Nicholas helped these 3 boys.
And he was a bishop?
And he was a bishop. That's my guess. In the Eastern Orthodox Church, St. Nicholas's memory is celebrated almost every Thursday of the year.
Oh.
So the Wizard song, I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day, they should maybe join the Eastern Orthodox Church.
They could be, I wish it could be Christmas almost every Thursday.
A week. Yeah. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every Thursday.
Almost every Thursday.
Sorry, almost every Thursday.
Yeah. So wait, why is the Eastern Orthodox so hot on St. Nicholas?
They just bloody love him. He's really big in the Eastern Orthodox Church. Yeah, he's very revered in Russia, I think, actually.
Oh yeah, that actually is true. I did know that.
There you go. Despite the communist propaganda posters.
Well, see, that's the funny thing about Russia. It's like once the Soviet Union was gone, they swung back real hard the other way. And they are a bit too gaudy, churchy now.
A bit too gaudy now.
I'm sorry, not gaudy. Like they're a bit too churchy now because they're like their awful stance on LGBT.
Yes, I was going to say that.
Rights and all that kind of stuff. Like and this weird like intermixing of the state and the religion in China in Russia is bad. It's all very bad.
Yes, good. So yeah, that was the only connection really. The popular cultural representation of Saint Nick is based on a combination of some countries' custom of giving children presents on his feast day.
Okay.
And the Dutch Protestants of New Amsterdam, now New York, linking this to the Nordic folklore about a magician who punished naughty children and rewarded exemplary ones with presents.
No.
But it should be noted that the figure of Santa Claus is really not very Christian because it's based on the Germanic god Thor, who was associated with winter and the Yule log and rode on a chariot drawn by goats named Cracker and Nasher.
Yeah.
Thought I'd throw that in there because I like the idea of the goats.
That's fun. I read a lot of Thor comic books and Nasher and Cracker show up a bunch. They're fun.
Oh, okay. They've got their own personalities.
Yeah, they're just it's just nice. Fun to see a guy, with 2 giant goats.
Yeah. So I guess there's like an amalgamation of different mythologies. Yeah. One of which is St. Nicholas's hagiography.
Once again, it's like the Christianity taking like whatever they can get their hands on. Yeah. Kind of like jam that square peg into the round hole of their own religion and being like, is this a thing? You can still do this thing if you Yeah. But also come to our church and put money in the plate.
Quite.
Wait, are there any relics for St. Nicholas?
There are so many relics.
All right.
You want to hear about his relics, do you?
Yeah.
Strap in. I've got
6 skulls. They're all over the place.
No, they have been all over the place. So, it has long been traditionally assumed that St. Nicholas was originally buried in his hometown of Myra, where his relics are later known to have been kept. but some recent archaeological evidence indicates that he may have originally been entombed in a rock-cut church located at the highest point on the small Turkish island of Gemil, only 20 miles away from his birthplace of Patara.
Okay.
His name is painted on part of the ruined building, and in antiquity the island was known as St. Nicholas Island. So there's your evidence.
Okay.
In the mid-600s...
If they named an island after him, maybe they just wrote the name of the island on
on the church.
on the church, just so that people knew when they were sailing by. It's like, which island is that? It says it's St. Nicholas. I don't know. Can't read
Maybe
it.
you should write to these archaeologists and suggest this alternative explanation.
Yeah. All right. So they think he was put on this Turkish island.
Yeah.
Which is closer to
but in the mid...
closer to where he was
It's close to where he was born, yeah.
Okay.
In the mid-600s, Gamil was vulnerable to attack by Arab fleets. So Nicholas's remains appear to have been moved. Sorry, I wasn't going to say Arab, but it was just in my notes. Nicholas's remains appear to have been removed from the island to Myra, where Nicholas had served for bishop for most of his life.
I love how whenever there's an invasion, all these Christian church leaders are like, our first impulse is to save the dead bodies.
Yeah.
We need to get these dead bodies into safety right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, because, you know, the real people who are vulnerable when soldiers come are women, and the church doesn't care about them.
Right.
So, bones, very important.
Here's the list. It's men, then dead bodies, then livestock, then
Yes.
sick livestock,
Then dead livestock.
boy children. That's it. That's the whole list.
Yes. But yeah, so Myra is located roughly 25 miles to the east of Gamil, and being further inland made it safer from the seafaring Arab forces.
Who were just after them sweet bones. They just... that's what they were
Yeah,
after.
why would they want them?
They were bone pirates. They just steal bones.
Okay. It said that in Myra, the relics of St. Nicholas each year exuded a clear, watery liquid which smelled like rosewater,
Okay.
which was called manna or myrrh.
I'm going to say that smells nicer than any liquid, clear or otherwise, that I've ever secreted. So
Body, yeah. It was believed by the faithful to possess miraculous powers. Because it was widely known that all Nicholas's relics were at Myra in their sealed sarcophagus, it was rare during this period for forgers of relics to claim to possess those belonging to St. Nicholas.
Oh, good.
So because of the juice, there was like less relic fraud, I guess.
Okay. So they just would fraud the juice? They're like, official St. Nicholas juice.
Oh, maybe. This definitely isn't just rosewater.
Pep up your love life. St. Nicholas juice cures all your ill.
Perfect Christmas present,
I know.
I'd say.
That's what the Arabs wanted. They wanted to juice them bones.
Oh, gosh. That's why I wish I hadn't said Arabs. After the Battle of Manzikert in 1071, the Byzantine Empire temporarily lost control over most of Asia Minor to the invading Seljuk Turk.
They were just like, it's
Sorry.
a mess there. We can't.
Just utter anarchy.
Yeah.
To the invading Seljuk Turks. That's quite difficult to say.
Okay.
So the Greek Christians became subjects of the Turks. At the same time, the Catholic Church in the West had declared in 1054 that the Greek Church was in schism. Because of the many wars in the region, some Christians were concerned that access to the tomb might become difficult. Because again,
like, hey,
first concern.
This war, I mean, yeah, it's killed a lot of people and some women too.
Would somebody please think of the relics?
It's like, yeah, but I mean, the real problem here with the constant fighting and bloodshed is I cannot access this tomb when I want to. And it's like,
I really need to get some more of that rose water.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't even like to go. I just like to know that I can go. And that's what's really hard about this war.
That my heart bleeds. Taking advantage of the confusion and loss by the Greek Christian community of its Byzantine imperial protection, in the spring of 1087, Italian sailors from Bari in Apulia seized part of the remains of the saint from his burial church in Myra against the objection of the Greek Orthodox monks in the church.
We object. Shut up.
Please put those back. Excuse me, soldiers.
Excuse me, sir. I object in the strongest possible terms. You're robbing this grave.
A very strongly worded parchment will be making its way to you post haste.
Sir, I am going to need the name and address of your manager. I'm going to write that very strongly.
But I will also be praying for them.
Do we know which parts they stole? Because you said they stole
You
part of the
pervert.
relics. They were
Yeah, so
because
they
they're not
stole
monsters.
the like.
They're not going to steal all the bones.
No, well, I think it was for ease of transportation.
Oh,
They
they just
just
couldn't carry
took
all
his
them
big
bones.
bones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
not like the
anybody's seen a picture of
fingies and
Santa,
toes.
they know he's really big. So big bone.
Oh, would he have had lighter bones though, so he could fly more easily?
Again, this is a zip line. I feel like you're.
Oh yeah. So historians describe this removal of relics as a holy robbery, noting that the thieves would not only have been afraid of being caught or chastised by the locals, but also of the power of Saint Nicholas himself.
Right. I was gonna say, the problem with this holy robbery is that their best detective is dead.
Excellent. Returning to Barry, they brought the remains with them and cared for them.
Well, it's nice they took care of them. They polished them up and
Yeah.
put them in a nice
Maybe wrap them in some cloth
yeah,
to stop them getting bruised.
Built little boxes for each part. Nice little pillow for each one to rest on.
Cute.
Yeah.
So they arrived in Barry in 1087 on the 9th of May. 2 years later, Pope Urban II inaugurated a new church, the Basilica di San Nicola, to St. Nicholas in Barry, hence why he's sometimes known as Nicholas of Barry.
Right. Even though he's never been there alive.
Yeah. But his body has.
I love that Pope Urban has the same policy towards stolen stuff as the British Museum. It's like, we're going to put it on
well, it's here now.
a very
we'll
nice
just
display. Look, I didn't ask any questions
Yeah.
how it got here, okay? But we have it now, so let's build a really nice church here.
Eastern Orthodox Christians and the Turks have both long regarded this removal as theft, but the people of Barry have instead maintained that it was a rescue mission to save the bones from the invaders.
What?
On one side, theft. On the other, they cared about preserving the bones.
Right. I mean, this is the same thing that the British Museum says. Like, if we left these things in their native countries, those people would just, poop on them and stuff.
Oh,
they
God.
don't know. That's why the British had to take them, so they could preserve them, because the people who live in those countries are dumb.
You're not taking the test anymore, Matthew.
No. Oh, yeah,
You don't
right. Sorry.
have to
I've been reading too much about the British people. It's really started to affect my brain in ways
I was boning up too much on my Living in Britain quiz, and somehow I'm a fascist now.
Yeah.
I don't know how it happened.
Anyways, let me tell you why Brexit's a great idea.
Oh God! Stop there. Let's just end this for this week and year.
And forever.
So, according to a legend that's shown on the ceiling of this basilica, Nicholas once visited Barry and predicted that his bones would one day rest there.
It's like, listen, we've got solid evidence. There's a fresco
of this painting that we just did.
Yeah, that we put up on top of it. It's all there. I don't know what more evidence you need. Well, I'm convinced.
So after the relics were brought to Barry, they continued to produce the myrrh, creepy relic juice,
Right.
much to the joy of their new owners, because presumably that would suggest that Nicky approves of his new home, right?
I suppose so.
Vials of myrrh from his relics have been taken all over the world for centuries and can still be obtained from his church in Barry in a shop there.
Oh. What now? What is
he's-
the going rate for Saint Juice?
Oh, I should have looked it up. I'm sorry, I ran out of time.
Oh, I think I've been to Barry.
Even up to well, there you go. And you don't remember the Church of St Nicholas with the relic
I
juice?
didn't know. If I didn't know, and I would have gotten some.
I guess. Well, as you'll hear, his relics go to lots of places, so we could probably do just a St Nicholas relics tour and get in quite a lot of Europe.
Oh
which
no,
would
I
be
don't think
fun.
I've been to Barry.
Oh. Even up to the present day, a flask of myrrh is extracted from St Nicholas's tomb every year on his feast day by the clergy of the basilica. What a weird way to celebrate. Gotta go and get juice from the corpse. The myrrh is collected from a sarcophagus which is located in the basilica vault and can be obtained in the nearby shop.
Okay.
The liquid gradually seeps out of the tomb, but it is unclear whether it originates from the body within or from the marble itself, since the town of Barry is a harbour and the tomb is below sea level.
Okay. It could just be condensation, is what they're saying.
Yeah. Basically. The sailors from Barry only took the main bones of Nicholas's skeleton, as I said, and the city of Venice had interest in obtaining the remaining fragments of his skeleton. And in 1044, they dedicated the San Nicolo al Lido monastery to him on the north end of the Lido di Venezia. According to a single chronicle written by an anonymous monk at this monastery, in 1100, a fleet of Venetian ships, accompanied by Bishop Henry, sailed past Myra on their way to Palestine for the First Crusade. Bishop Henry insisted for the fleet to turn back and set anchor at Myra. The Venetians took the remaining bones of St. Nicholas, as well as those of several other bishops from Myra.
As long as you're there. I mean,
help yourself, boys.
This is the thing. It's just like, well, we're seldom in the neighborhood, so let's just pop back and just loot this city.
Stock up
of all the bishop bones we can get our hands on.
They took them from the church, which was only guarded by 4 monks.
Well,
good job,
you know what,
soldiers.
To say it's only guarded by 4 monks is like, what if it was guarded by 100 monks? They're fucking monks. They're like, it's not like it was guarded by soldiers. It's like these are guys who devoted themselves to like prayer and
non-violence,
religious thought. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the emphasis is monks rather than 4.
I guess.
Although, if it was 100, I guess they could form like a human chain or something. I don't know.
I guess so.
Or 50 of them could distract the soldiers while the other 50 like hid the bones.
Oh wait, can I just, before we move on, I found that you can get a St. Nicholas of Bari Christmas ball with a holy card with a drop of the myrrh in it.
Oh, there you go. That's what you can get me next year.
On eBay for $30.
$30. Wow.
I'd have to have it sent to, or 22 pounds.
You could order it now, get it sent to your parents, pick it up when you're in the States.
That's true. I guess I could. You only get a drop of the mirror, and I don't think you can really get it out of the card. It's all like plastic. So I don't know if would you drink it? If I gave it to you, would you promise to drink it? That's the question.
Only if we could put it in like a shot of whiskey or something.
All right. Well, I can't afford. I can't afford.
I can't afford myrrh and whiskey. Don't be ridiculous.
If you get your own whiskey, I'll provide the myrrh.
What an offer. I'm excited.
Anyways, all right. I just wanted to let you know that I did find, but you can only get a drop. I couldn't find like you can get a whole
vat.
Yeah, or not a vat. Yeah, I don't want to swim in it. I just wanted like a little vial.
I think you do. I think that's why you brought it up.
I've always wanted to swim in St. Jude's. Anyways, so the Venetians stole all the relics that they get their hands on. Yeah. And they took them back to Venice.
Well, they fought off the 4 monks.
Yeah. Fought them off. They probably just like ran up and just run them through with swords. They were just like, we were monks. Why?
You bastard. So the rest of the relics were brought to Venice. This traditional story was lent credence in 2 scientific investigations of the relics in Bari and Venice, which confirmed that the relics in the 2 cities are compatible anatomically and may belong to the same person.
Okay. I mean,
this is a fun fact for you.
Okay.
It is said that someone dies every time the bones of St. Nicholas in Venice are disturbed. The last time the bones were examined was in July 1992.
Okay.
So I wonder if the knowledge of the people dying when you disturb the bones was existent before the last time they were examined.
Wait, so somebody dies, like a person who disturbed the bones dies, right? Not just like a random person dies.
No, just anyone.
Just anyone.
Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings, and every time you disturb some bones in Venice, someone dies.
Oh, so there's just like a Vietnamese rice farmer who just like keeled over her dad because somebody jostled the bones.
What Jesus wanted.
Well, all right. Well, that's. I'm gonna say maybe be more specific about your curses there. I mean, you want to be like somebody. If you disturb the bones, you will die.
Yeah, someone really cocked up the writing of that one, didn't they?
Saying.
Prior to the translation of his relics to Bari, St. Nicholas's cult had been known in Western Europe, but it wasn't extremely popular.
Oh.
In the autumn of 1096, Norman and Frankish soldiers mustered in Bari in preparation for the First Crusade.
Okay.
Although the Crusaders generally favoured warrior saints, which St. Nicholas was not, the presence of his relics in Bari made him materially accessible.
Okay. It'd be nice if we had a tougher saint, but beggars can't be choosers here. So.
Yeah, we'll just lick this one.
Yeah.
St. Nicholas's association with aiding travellers and seafarers made him a popular choice for veneration.
Sure.
So his veneration by Crusaders helped promote his cult throughout Western Europe.
Oh, well, that's great. Those guys, boy, they so much great
you really
stuff.
Want to be associated with them.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what you want. That's how you want them. It's one of those things where like sometimes people have fans that are terrible. And I feel like that St. Nicholas like,
Yes.
oh, you guys, no, that's all right. You don't have to, that's thank you. No,
Please stop.
please,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Because of his long confinement in Myra, after it was brought to Barry, the demand for pieces of it rose, and small bones quickly began to disperse across Western Europe, ending up as far-flung as Ireland, where there's said to be a tomb of him.
Oh, I thought you said a tooth of him at first. They've got one tooth.
They built a whole church around the tooth.
So things show up in Barry, little bits and pieces start to go missing.
Yeah.
What about the Venetian ones? Did they never get out of Venice?
Good point. Well, every time you disturb them, someone dies.
Right,
so
you can't risk it.
I guess maybe people leave them alone.
It was like, there was that guy in Sweden who had cancer for many years, and then he died, and we're not sure it's not the bones. So we just can't risk it. People are dying all the time. I don't know.
Exactly. Maybe coronavirus. Maybe it's all just because of this bones being moved. Who knows?
Somebody's just in Venice, just like shaking them as hard as they can.
Yeah, that could be our alternative conspiracy theory.
A priest comes running in. Jimmy, I told you not to shake them bones.
So yeah, that's the very long story of his relics.
Okay. So
aren't you glad you asked?
I am. Yes, I'm glad. That was a very useful use of time.
Miracles?
Yeah, let's talk miracles.
Okay, so because of the many miracles attributed to his intercession, he is also known as Nicholas the Wonder Worker.
Oh.
So when I did the AKAs at the beginning, I saved that because I didn't want to spoil his many miracles.
That was a delight.
So you've heard about some of the miracles that he did in life,
right.
But one of the oldest stories showing him as a protector of children takes place long after his death.
Oh, wait, what wasn't he brought 3 kids back from the dead? I don't know how much more protecting of kids you can do. But all right.
I mean, he could have helped them not die in the first place, I guess. Maybe he could have prevented the famine somehow.
Well, the horse was already out of the barn, so yeah.
The townspeople of Myra were celebrating the good saint on the eve of his feast day when a band of pirates from Crete came into the district.
Oh, no.
They stole treasures from the church of St. Nicholas to take away as booty, but apparently not relics. As they were leaving the town...
Arr, Captain, should we grab these bones? Like, what? No! There's so much gold in this church. Why did you bring me these bones? I don't know. I thought they'd be good bones. I thought you liked bones. We had bones on the flag. I thought that was your thing. I'm sorry. Return these bones before somebody dies.
As they were leaving town, they snatched a young boy, Basilios, to make into a slave. The ruler selected Basilios
or to take on an adventure. I think we've all read Treasure Island.
On how you interpret it. The ruler selected Basilios to be his personal cupbearer, as not knowing the language, Basilios would not understand what the king said to those around him. That's a smart pirate there.
Wait, the pirate king? But I thought we were talking about pirates. Where did this king come from?
I don't know. Maybe it is the pirate king.
Okay.
I'm not, or maybe it's the king of Crete. I don't know.
I missed a step. I was confused. Like, wait, why are we talking about
kings now?
No,
it was. I think maybe it's a translated page.
All right.
That I was on, and so king and leader were the same, something like that.
All right.
For the next year, Basilios waited on the king/leader, bringing him his wine in a beautiful golden cup. For Basilius's parents, devastated at the loss of their only child, the year passed slowly, filled with grief. As the next St. Nicholas's feast day approached, Basilius's mother would not join in the festivities, as for her it was a day of tragedy.
Yeah. What the fuck? Were there a lot of people be like, hey, come on, why are you joining the party?
I mean, it's still St. Nick's Day. Come
on. Oh, are you still sad about that kid you lost? That was like a year ago. Fucking get over it, lady. Yeah.
Quite.
Like, why was she so sad? It was St. Nicholas's Day.
I mean, I guess the thing is, as we established, it's like, there's a tradition for giving kids presents on this day, and she now has no one to give presents to, so it would have just been a hurtful reminder.
So people were like, hey, think of all the money you're saving, not having to give this kid presents anymore. Come on.
God. And he never got to be the boy bishop.
Oh, that's
presumably.
the saddest part. She was like, this was going to be his year for boy bishop.
Oh, yeah, she was not joining in. However, she was persuaded to have a simple observance at home, with quiet prayers for Basilios' safekeeping. Meanwhile, as Basilios was fulfilling his tasks serving the ruler, he was suddenly whisked up and away.
On a zip line.
Yeah, of course, St. Nicholas appeared to the terrified boy, blessed him, and set him down at his home back in Myra. Imagine the joy and wonderment when Basilios amazingly appeared before his parents, still holding the ruler's golden cup. On this website it says, this is the first story told of St. Nicholas protecting children. Again, I think when they say protecting, they mean rescuing.
Right.
Because, and it took a year. It's like, I only do miracles on my feast day now.
I mean, maybe that's the thing, right? Like, maybe, I don't know. He's only got power once a year.
Yeah, or like, if good things happen on a day, it's because of the saint whose day it is that day.
Right. So that lady wasted a whole year because she could have maybe asked some other saints to check in on this kid.
She could have boycotted a different festival.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So yeah, her fault. Good point.
Do we?
Go on.
I don't know. I just like.
You sound like you want to know more, but you also don't because we've been here a very long time.
I just want to live with the magic. I don't know. Just like he just swept him up in the air and they flew. Now he has this cup, which is I guess filled with the kid's vomit because he probably freaked the fuck out because he was flying through the air.
He's also never flown before, so yeah.
I don't know. Do we know what happened to the cup? Do we have the cup as like proof?
No.
Oh.
Proof? You want proof? I'm just telling you made up shit here.
I'm just saying like well, if you're the mom, it's like, wow, you got the kid back and you got a gold cup out of the deal. Pretty sweet.
Bonus. Yeah, what more could you want?
I don't know. Nothing. Yeah.
So, do you want to hear about patronages?
Was that the only miracle?
Well, can you... Well, yeah, because he did loads of others that I've already told you about.
All right. Yeah, let's hear about the patronages.
Well, guess them.
Okay.
You've got 70. You already guessed. What did you guess?
Pawnbrokers.
Pawnbrokers, yeah.
Is he the patron saint of thruples?
No, but he is the patron saint of grooms, lovers, brides, happy marriages, so maybe, and newlyweds.
Okay. What about zip lines? Is he the patron saint of zip lines?
Oh, sadly, the closest I can get to you there is pilgrims and travelers.
So if you're a pilgrim or traveler
who travels by
zip
line,
yeah, so
you're covered.
That's pretty much his bad man. Is he the patron saint of wheat thieves?
No, but he is the patron saint of... Oh, where's it gone? This list is too sodding.
Wait, well, let's just go through it when I'm done. Wait, is he the patron saint of destroying temples?
No.
Temple demolition?
No, but he is the patron saint of grain merchants and farmers.
Is he the patron saint of detectives?
Weirdly, no. He's the patron saint of a lot of other professions, but not detectives.
All right, what's the list? Let's get the list.
Okay. So an hour of my research was just spent organising this list coherently.
Okay.
So you're welcome. So I thought I'd do like Christmassy ones first. So he's the patron saint of toy makers, obviously.
Right.
And then other things you might get at Christmas. He's the patron saint of vintners, perfumers, because of his nice stinky bone juice.
Right.
And ribbon weavers, because what are you going to tie your presents up with?
That's true.
If you don't have ribbons.
Wait, vintners, is this because he made his own bone wine?
Oh, probably. I just thought, it's nice to have wine at Christmas.
It is.
So I'd group that together.
It's nice to have wine whenever.
He is the patron against fire and for firefighters.
Okay, what?
But he's also a patron of soldiers. So if you don't like fire, but you do like soldiers.
So I feel like the soldiers are like
starting fires.
It feels like the soldiers are very pro-fire, so it feels like a conflict of interest to be both firefighters and...
Well, it's interesting you should say that, because St. Nicholas is patron of a lot of conflicting ideas, as this organised list will show you.
Okay.
So he's against imprisonment,
right,
but also against robberies, robbers and thefts.
Right.
So I'd like to say he is the patron of chaos, but that's not on the list.
I mean, I can see him being against in prison because he spent so much time in prison himself, but then he did send a lot of people to jail because through his various detective cases.
As Mira's best detective,
Only detective, it seems.
Yes. He is patron of penitent murderers and thieves as well.
Oh, okay.
So I guess if they were repenting, he might not have sent them to jail.
Maybe.
He's against sterility, I guess because he lived in lots of famines.
Wait, sterility, like being sterile?
Being sterile.
What does that have to do with famine?
Because another word for sterile, I guess, I don't know.
I mean, but it's like, they mean sterility like having children, right?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I mean, I guess you want lots of food to be around.
I mean, if you have kids, it's also a real plus to have
good
food
to feed
around.
them. Yes,
I don't know if you get this about kids, but they eat a lot.
they do.
Surprising
That's
amount.
why they make such good ham.
Yeah.
He is patron of archers,
Mm-hmm.
apropos of nothing, really. So yeah, altar boys,
Is he the?
choir boys, children, unmarried girls, maidens, grooms.
Can I say unmarried girls? This feels redundant, but okay.
Yeah. Well, brides as well.
Right.
So maybe that includes child brides.
Oh, okay. Hopefully not. But I mean, I guess they need all the help they can get. But this is a thing that came up multiple times in the practice tests of the Life in the UK.
What's the age of consent?
You're not allowed to force someone to marry you. True or
Oh, well,
false?
that's good. I'm glad that that's impressed upon people.
Yeah.
But I guess it's bad because it implies that oh, your dirty countries where you come from, this is probably legal.
Yeah. There was also a whole paragraph on the female genital mutilation isn't right, which I agree with, but also feels like it shouldn't be I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Oh, well, this quiz said I'm not allowed to do it, so I guess I won't now.
Damn. True. Automatic fail.
So in this list of contradictions, children, maidens, brides, happy marriages,
Right.
and spinsters.
Oh.
And also captives.
Wait, what?
Which I feel goes well with marriage.
Oh. What are you, an 80s comic now? My fucking wife, am I right?
No, I meant more for the women anyway.
Yeah. What? So, yeah, it's nice that it's just basically like people. It's like they basically just describe every state that a person could be in.
Wait, there's more.
Okay. Because it's like
lawsuits lost unjustly.
Okay.
Judges, lawyers, prisoners, poor people, and bankers.
Okay, well,
right.
You know what?
So again,
if you're
covering all bases.
If you're choosing between poor people and bankers,
always poor people.
I feel like one of those groups need more help from God.
Help.
But one of them needs Jesus more than the other, so
it's very
it's
true.
Confusing.
Innkeepers and hoteliers.
Oh, yeah.
Scholars, school children, students, educators, and teachers.
Okay.
So I'm doing it by theme basically now. Apothecaries, perfumeries, pharmacists, druggists, and spice merchants.
Okay. Well, somebody just fucking open up their thesaurus and they're like, let's just make sure we cover them. You don't have to say apothecaries, pharmacists, and druggists.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure that
but
there's a clear
also,
distinction
do you
between
like
the three.
that I included spice merchants in that part of the list?
I know, yeah, from the planet Arrakis.
Yes.
Is he this patron saint of the planet Arrakis?
It's not on this list, although it didn't list the 278 cities that he's the patron of.
Thank you.
So could have been barrel makers, because obviously he found those kids in the barrel.
Right.
Butchers, which is weird because Butcher was his nemesis.
Yeah,
in
it does
that
seem
story.
like that he was kind of anti-butcher, or at least that butcher.
Basically, there's a lot of professions listed on here, but no policemen or detectives.
That's hilarious. That's weird.
In fact, the nearest to coppers is in fact coopers, which is something very different.
Wait, does it have barrel makers and coopers?
Yes.
Why?
You're right. It's really thesaurusy, isn't it?
Fucking hell. I wish you'd have pared this down to just the words that aren't redundant.
I thought it was fun do the complete list.
It's fine. Just do the list.
Brewers, button makers, candle makers, chair makers, cloth shearers, millers, spinners,
Wait, cloth
weavers.
shearers? Just people who cut cloth?
Yeah. What about cloth shear makers? What about those?
What about the guys who make the shears? Yeah, who's looking out for them?
Well, some other guy, not St. Nick.
Sorry, cloth shearers, then what?
Cloth shearers, millers, spinners, weavers.
Just guys who like to just twirl around.
Get dizzy.
Yeah.
Weavers, because, we already covered ribbon weavers,
right.
but weavers more generally.
Okay.
Bakers, I guess because of the wheat thing again.
Wait, so he is the patron saint of butchers, bakers, and candlestick makers?
And candle makers! Yes.
Great.
I could have just said those three and that would have covered the whole lot.
Yeah.
The whole shebang.
Is he also
but I will
continue. Is he the
continue.
patron saint of other nursery rhymes? Is he the patron saint of cows that jump over the moon or cats that run away with spoons?
Yeah, all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, fishmongers, lace merchants, linen merchants, and merchants.
Okay, well then why are we bothering to differentiate? If you're just saying all merch, I don't know, whatever. Forget it.
The list is the list, Matthew. I'm just being thorough.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate your thoroughness.
Shoe shiners, stone masons, grain merchants and grocers,
Mm-hmm.
farm workers and farmers.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of marine ones. So he's against storms at sea.
Okay.
And in fact, sailors in the Aegean and Ionian seas, following a common Eastern custom, have their Star of St. Nicholas, and they wish one another a good voyage by saying, "May St. Nicholas hold the tiller."
Oh, nice. I mean, this is the first very useful one, which is against storms at sea.
So yeah, against storms at sea, sailors, ship owners, fishermen, watermen, longshoremen, mariners, dock workers, and boatmen.
Just anybody who's been on a ship.
Yeah, basically. People who are seasick isn't one of them.
Have you ever seen a painting of a boat? St. Nicholas is there for you.
Notaries, parish clerks,
Notaries.
and poets.
It's a dangerous profession, that notary.
So basically, if you have ever been a child, boy or girl, and you've ever had a job of any kind,
right,
he might just be your
unless
patron
you're a
saint.
cop.
Yeah. Which, I mean, sound.
Yeah. I mean, I love that St. Nicholas is like, all cops are bastards. But you know, the fire department, those are heroes.
Well, I mean, that's true.
Yeah. One of my favorite jokes, and I forget who it is, like, no one ever wrote a song called Fuck the Fire Department. So.
Very good. And poets.
Oh.
Because being a notary and a parish clerk and a poet employ the same skills, right?
Right. Okay. Was that the end of the list? Is like just miscellaneous.
Yes, that was how I organized the list.
Notary clerk.
Also, as I said, Germany, Greece, Russia, and 278 cities.
Any notable cities?
I'm not fucking getting into that.
Okay, fine. It's fine. It's all right.
One of them is Winchester in the UK.
Never been.
So me neither, I don't think.
Germany,
but it's meant to be nice.
Russia, and Greece. Those are
Yeah.
solid.
It's a big dog.
Big
I mean,
countries,
he's got 70 patronages that aren't cities.
Yeah.
Crying out loud. So yeah, he's a celebrated saint.
Honestly, I'm thinking he's too busy.
I mean, especially because he's got to get to all the households in
that's
one
the
night.
thing. Like, St. Nicholas' afterlife, anyways, is a living hell because he has got so much shit he's got to deal with.
Yeah.
He's like, I got a bunch of assholes in the Aegean Sea. I got to make 75,000 more Xboxes before Christmas Day. I got a fucking
God.
Russia. Russia's a goddamn mess, and Greece isn't much better. Thank God Germany's holding it together.
For now.
Now, I mean, they got a new chancellor, so I got to keep an eye open on that. And what's this? Oh, a perfumer has gotten a real crisis in his life. Well, fuck, let me just drop everything for that.
Is this season 2 of the detective series? It's just post-death. He's just sick of everything.
Yeah, that's the thing is I feel really bad that like some of these saints are just like they live these exemplary lives, and it sounds like he lived a pretty good life, helping out the poor and stuff.
And now he's condemned to do so forever.
He's condemned to do a billion things at once. Like, Jesus. And then
I mean, I guess he's got eternity.
he does, but at the same time.
Ironically, given all this, he should be the patron saint of administrators and like assistants.
Can I say, why isn't he the patron saint of shot putters?
Or any kind of, or cricket bowlers,
Yeah.
or any kind of sport.
The patron saint of making a good toss, You're like, I really need this I need to really make this throw,
Listen, he's got enough to deal with. Let's not try and campaign for him to get any more patrons.
I'm just saying, if it was this, maybe at least you could get to see some basketball games every once in a while.
On his days off.
I don't want to have to go to this Knicks game, but this guy's making the free throw. I gotta go check it out. Sorry.
That would be a perk.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got. I mean, it's 2.5 hours later. I hope it's enough.
It's fine. That's a lot of patronages. And then somehow he also got conflated with Thor, and now he's in charge of keeping the world's children happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a lot, I think.
The busy guy.
He's a busy guy. Yeah, where do the elves come into this? I feel like...
Good question. Maybe they're the Crusaders.
I can see this like... So in New Amsterdam, that is to say New York, like 1 million immigrants descending on one spot, and everything kind of gets mixed up and mashed together. And somehow this Eastern European saint becomes like this weird gift-giving totem of Christmas.
It's interesting because obviously people are like, oh, Father Christmas is an American invention,
right.
But I didn't realize it was like I thought that was just grumpy backwards like gammony British people, but it did.
Yeah, it's just an ad campaign for the Coca-Cola company. That's why
that
kind of thing. Guy, get some Christmas spirit. Get some Christmas spirit, slap some heretics,
Get some Christmas spirit, or, drink the bone juice.
Yeah.
Whichever you prefer.
Well, Anna, do you ever see, calling on St. Nicholas to intercede for you? I mean, bearing in mind, he's very busy.
He's very busy, so I'd have to have a big request.
Yeah.
I mean, given that he's the patron saint of travellers and I haven't been able to leave this plagued island for 2 years now.
But you are a spinster.
I would... No, I'm not.
Aren't you?
I'm not betrothed, I guess, but I am living in sin, which is not the same as a spinster.
Oh,
Also, thanks for reminding me I'm not married.
Oh.
Danny will thank you.
No problem.
Oh, I guess if I was ever in a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Because, although actually, he's the patron of lawsuits unjustly lost. So he'd probably be the opposite of helpful.
Right.
In that situation. Because you wouldn't want to lose.
I mean, so yeah, isn't that, he's only coming in after the fact, after you've already lost, and then what's he doing? He's just like, oh,
which is
tough
just
break.
classic him. If you look at, like, him rescuing that kid and the ham boys.
Yeah.
He always just...
Ham boys.
He's always... Yes.
They call us the ham boys.
He's always just shutting the door after the horse is bolted. I don't think violence is the answer. I don't think he should have slapped the heretic.
Yeah.
He should have.
It sounds like he had it coming.
Argued with him.
He thinks that Jesus is slightly less powerful than God. What an asshole.
What an asshole.
He had that coming.
Fair. That's the thing as well. It's like he was still a Christian. He just disagreed, and everyone got really mad.
Yeah, and that's never happened before.
I'm team heretic. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, being a heretic is it's a matter of perspective, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. I think that, I don't know. I guess if I had to sail the Aegean Sea.
Yeah, he'd be a good one.
I mean, it does. I just, after you list off all those patronages, I feel bad asking. Like, I feel like it doesn't even matter like what it was. It's like,
yeah, he probably has a patronage for every single day of the year. So he is literally busy every day.
Right.
Plus, obviously, Christmas Eve.
Right. Well, see, here's the thing.
Busiest day.
And I don't want to shatter anybody's illusions, but St. Nicholas is real, but Santa's not real.
Oh, okay.
So...
I mean, St. Nicholas is, like, probably real.
Right.
Like, we're not even 100%.
Well, we have his bones in 2 spots, so...
Well, we have a person's bones in 2 spots.
Actually, hundreds of spots at this point, I guess. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's like, maybe Santa's real, but like St. Nicholas is like, he got Thor to fill in for that. It's like, Thor, can you take care of this?
Right, I see. So he's like substitute Santa on that day.
He's like, hey, Thor, I know Norse god stuff is not really doing that great these days. How about a steady position as Earth's Santa? Thor's like, can I bring my goats? And he's like, absolutely not. You need to use reindeer.
But can we tie sticks on their head
right.
so that they look like reindeer?
We're gonna have to carve down their horns so they look like reindeer. But but they still have the creepy goat eyes. They're weird slitty pupils. Very odd. So I guess Santa is real and he's Thor. So
there you go. Amen to that.
So, but yeah, I think that St. Nicholas. I feel like I just kind of I'd be like, you know what? I'm actually gonna go ask another saint. That's all right. I can see it really busy.
It's weird though, because there are some saints with like no patronages at all.
I know, right?
Or just like one.
Who was our saint last week? Like... Saint Narcissa. No patronages.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's like, hey, Narcissa, jump in here.
Put that woman to work.
Yeah, just wherever you feel like you can help, just jump in and help.
Maybe St. Nicholas is just the patron saint of people who are bad at delegating.
Maybe.
That's why he's not the patron saint of managers.
Maybe he's a control freak. It's like, I gotta take care of all this stuff myself. I mean, he did want to distribute his money by himself.
I wonder if his number of patronages is divisible by 3. Maybe that's the root of the problem.
He can't just get 1 more patronage. He needs to get 3 more patronages.
Yeah.
I mean, St. Nicholas seems like, you ever walk up to somebody and you're about to ask them to do something, and then you look at them and you realize they are really fucking busy.
They're red twitching eyes.
Yeah, and you're like, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ask somebody. I'm just gonna deal with this myself.
Yeah.
That's what St. Nicholas feels like. He's like the guy in your office. He's got a bunch of files. They're just like slipping out of his hands. He can barely keep them. It's just like he's got a lot of stuff going on. He's got Post-it notes all over his shirt.
Do you think it became easier for him after the invention of the computer?
If anything, it's probably more work because
more people can get in touch with him.
That's the thing. It's probably like they probably invented the computer and he's like, oh, I'm probably gonna be in charge of this shit. I mean, if we're assuming that he has this big staff, anyways, it doesn't matter.
Well, that's true. The elves.
The elves.
Forgotten about them.
See, I just don't understand how the elves work into God's plan, and that's what really confuses me.
Well, clearly they're here to help with all those bloody tasks that Nikki has.
I don't know. I'd be fascinated to do a more like a deeper dive cultural history on Santa Claus.
Okay.
Because like the fact that Santa Claus is an American invention, it does feel like this holiday's nice, but could we make it more capitalist?
But yeah, I mean, given that it was initially about giving money to the poor, and now it's just spending money on your own kids and spoiling them, and overindulgence and stuff.
Are you saying my sweet baby Tavish does not deserve all the gifts that he gets this Christmas?
I'm saying he won't remember them.
He will not know.
So it's a waste of time and money.
Perhaps.
No, of course Tavish deserves all the happiness and things that he wants. Yes. But what he really wants is to be in Florida, right? Seeing his grandparents.
Yeah, where it's like 35 degrees every day.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Actually too hot.
Yeah. All right, Anna. Well, thank you so much for this very thoroughly researched tale of St. Nicholas.
Telling us so welcome.
All about his life. And, when does he get a Mrs. Claus? This is the other thing that was really confusing. Because you're like, he's a priest, and it's like, oh, he's definitely going to marry one of those girls, right? And that's Mrs. Claus, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Anyways, but thanks so much, Anna. I really appreciate all the things, and and hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Have a blessed Christmas.
All right, bye.
Bye.